As part of our vision, we want to give the students a hands-on training when it comes to recycling of waste. So we encourage them to come around. Then when they come, we take them through packaging.
Yeah, so hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. Tell me who you are and what you do.
My name is Michael Lai Okan, currently offering BS Packaging Technology in KUST.
Yeah, which year?
I'm in third year.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So what are you doing here? And what exactly brought you here?
Well, from the onset, I used to be a hosteler around, and then I used to hear machines working. I decided to come around and check out what's going on here, and I got to find out that there's a plant here, they recycle plastic waste, wrappers and bottles. And I got more interested in it because relating it to my course, I offer packaging technology, and then I feel like I should get more into it. It will help me in my career in the next future.
So what are some of the experiences that you've picked up, the knowledge that you've picked up so far?
Well, it has taught me values that our environment is very important to us. And then when we are disposing some of these things, we should have it in mind that will it harm our environment, will it not? And I feel like, you see, when I was a kid, when I was coming up, people come around, take bottles, take wrappers. I didn't know what they use them for. So getting here, I found out that, so this is what is going on. So we have to have it in mind that when we are using these things, we should be mindful of it, that will it pollute our environment? Will it not pollute our environment? So we should bring about new ways that we can decrease the pollution in relation to plastic waste.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the future and how all these experiences are going to help you build a great future and a great career. So you are into packaging, and what exactly are you seeking to do based on your knowledge and experience that you picked up?
Okay, so in the world we are right now, we are finding new ways to bring about materials that we can use for packaging that won't harm our environment. So I'm currently working on a project using craft paper for packaging. Craft paper is the material that is basically it's biodegradable. So using these materials, we can help reduce the waste using plastics in our environment.
Tell us exactly what you do. I mean, like, what are you studying?
My name is Kenneth, and I'm a first year student at KUST. I study meteorology and climate science, so everything about climate. Yes.
All right, so once you mention climate, then plastics and how it's affecting our environment comes in. So what have you studied so far since you came in here to this place? Yeah.
All right, so I've been walking around this course, and course I stay around this. Yeah, so I hear there's a production going on, but I actually didn't know what was it entails. So I just came inside to see how everything was going on, and I realized they were recycled plastic, and then I thought it was really ideal for me to take part, because in my study I think it really helped me.
So we have seen these students who come around for internship, and like you train them in various roles. Tell us more about it. What are some of the experiences you are helping them with?
Okay. As part of our vision, we want to give the students a hands-on training when it comes to recycling of waste. So we encourage them to come around. Then when they come, we take them through packaging, how we package build products. Some of them are from packaging department. Then about the weighing, about measurements, how the samples are being received, how it's being sorted, how it's being graded, and how it's being weighed. So we give them, some of them comes, and if they don't even know how to use the balance, so we give them the training. Now when it comes to the shredding, we also take them through the process in the shredding of the materials, about packaging, and then the baling, as you saw, how we build the plastics. So we've opened our doors wide for them to acquire hands-on training, so that at least when they complete and they find themselves in this environmental services organization, they can refer to the experiences that they've acquired here.
Yeah. So let's talk about how people can also get to know this business, what you do, because there are a lot of plastic waste, on all our roads, wherever you pass. What kind of education does the general public need, in order to help this recycling process become, sustainable and helpful, for the society at large? Yeah.
So we are also planning for an outreach, educational outreach. We are deciding to go to churches on Sundays. Fridays we go to the mosques and give them education about the profitability of this business, and beyond that, the reduction of pollution, and again, job creation. Like you saw at times about how to even minimize the plastics. People don't even know that when you minimize, you are going to even get more profit. You are going to get more in your sacks than when it is whole.
Yeah.
So as part of our strategies, we are planning to embark on public education, but it's all about money. It's all about money, and it's all about having additional hands.
Okay.
So our doors are open for sponsors and partnerships. If you get assistance, all these strategies are in place, but it's about implementation.
That's great.
And it's all about money. So our doors are wide open for donors, sponsors in whatever form, being education, being finances, being machinery, being technology.
Yeah.
They are all welcome.
Yeah. In fact, one of the students talked about this technology where bottles can be placed into certain cans which shreds them, and then those products are brought into the recycling plant. So since we touched on technology, let's look at how generally technology can help this industry to really boom.
Yeah, it's about the technology that I'm talking is about the machinery.
Okay.
You see how to shred the HMs.
Okay.
Just like the shredder that we have here. Even the building, we have a modernized one.
Okay.
That can, in terms of throughput, we can use lesser period in baling a product as compared to using this semi-automated one.
Okay.
So if you're able to get advanced machinery, whereby you'll be able to reduce time in shredding our materials, baling you'll be able to make a higher output than as we started. So like I told you, we need supports. We need supports, both locally and internationally.
Yeah, I've seen that your machines are heavily dependent on electricity.
Yes.
How are you able to sustain this business? Given some of the power fluctuations and energy challenges in our society. Are there any specific energy needs that can help your business?
Exactly. I think that has been one of our headaches, our problem. As we started, we've been spending a lot of operational costs when it comes to power.
Yeah.
And if we are able to get our own generator, even this on light off, at times they come in from the national grid because of the light outs. Yeah. They will sit the whole day. But if we have our own source of power, I think it will help the generation very much. But it's about money. It's all about money. And again, if we also have our own transformer, it will also help. But it all boils down to money.
Yeah. So
if you get any assistance from any quarters to generate our own power, I think it will go a long way to help our production.
So briefly, maybe just to sum things up, your long-term goals. What are some of the perhaps maybe mid to long-term goals for Rayrolt?
Okay. Yes, Rayrolt, as I mentioned earlier, we want a system whereby when we begin, we end in terms of the circular economy. We want a situation whereby when we pick the raw materials, we will get to the final destination. If it's about polythene bags that we are producing, if it's about the PVC pipes we are producing, if it's about plastics that we are producing. so that we finish the whole system.
Okay.
So that at the end of the day, when it gets to the environment, we also pick, we process. At the final stage, we sell them out. So we want a situation whereby we will run a system that there won't be any plastic waste in the environment.
Right.
Being polythene waste, being plastics, being the HMs. We want a situation whereby when we pick them, we process them, we get to the final products, we sell them out. When they finish, we go out there and collect them and process, so that we will be able to minimize plastic waste in our environments, in our water bodies, in our landfills.
Great. Maybe lastly, on education, you are a professional in the field,
yes.
and I mean, what kind of curriculum, or what are some of the things we need to, include in our training of the young generation to understand plastic waste and its impact on the society, and perhaps also to see the kind of economic benefits that it holds?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think from the basic level, if they can inculcate recycling know-how in our curriculum, especially with the sciences, it will go a long way to help them, so that when they grow, maybe picking plastics from the streets won't be something like, they will be shied of. Fortunately, I was part of a team. There's a department under Ministry of Education called CTVET.
Okay.
We developed a waste management curriculum for the HND and also for technical institutes. Then from there, GIZ also brought us together. And as I'm talking to you, we've developed a curriculum on recycling technology, which is being run by Kumasi Technical Institutes, then Takrady Technical Institutes, and the Technical Institute at Tamale. I think it was that idea that brought me to this company with the knowledge that I acquired from developing a curriculum. So I think the governments can also help, so that we inculcate this from the basic level to the tertiary level.
All right, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God bless you too.